There are different types of essays and varied structures in IELTS writing module, and understanding of these structures is where IELTS aspirants end up losing their band score. That is why today in this video, I have taken up an essay named Agree Disagree Essay, explaining the exact structure and writing the correct answer according to the marking parameters. If you find this video helpful, then please like, share, and subscribe IELTS Material YouTube channel. Hello everyone, this is Yesha, your IELTS expert from IELTSmaterial.com, helping you to prepare for IELTS, writing correct answers, and getting a higher band score in your IELTS test. Now let's discuss the varied structures of Agree-Disagree essay. The Agree-Disagree essay has three different types of structures, and you need to decide which particular structure you would like to follow according to the question. So here it is. The first structure says 100% you agree. That means you write the first paragraph as your introduction. The second paragraph as the first reason to agree. You elaborate this reason with supporting details and an example. The second reason to agree. So taking up the main idea of the second reason, giving the supporting details, and also giving an example to give a clear paragraph which has clear instructions. The last paragraph is to be taken as conclusion. Make sure that you show a connection between introduction and conclusion, and the opinion is always presented in the introduction as well as in the conclusion. Similarly, the second structure is 100% disagree. The first paragraph says introduction. The second paragraph says the first main reason to disagree, supporting details, and the example. The third paragraph is the second reason to explain the main idea, elaborated with supporting details and an example. And finally, the conclusion. There is another structure which is also considered an agree-disagree essay, which is called as 80-20%. So you take 80% of agree, 20% of disagree, or vice versa. In this, introduction is taken as the first paragraph. The second paragraph is main reasons, or I would say majority of the reasons to show the agreement or to describe the disagreement. And in the opposite way, in the third paragraph, on the contrary, you would be explaining a lesser extent or just one reason or the one main reason to explain the disagreement or the agreement. So you show the contrasting side in both the paragraphs. And the final paragraph will be considered as conclusion. These three structures are only allowed when it comes to writing an essay related to agree-disagree essay. Next is important points to be noted. First of all, classify the question. So you need to identify what type of question it is, whether it is an agree-disagree essay or it is just to agree or disagree, that is not to show the extent or not to show the depth of your agreement or disagreement, or it is just asking for the opinion. Accordingly, you would decide the structure. Brainstorm the ideas around the main idea and clarify your position for each paragraph. So this is what is explained in the structures of agree-disagree essay, that you give a very clear and strong position of your agreement or a clear and strong position of your disagreement. Check the ideas corresponding to the question, that is, you write the answer exactly relevant to the topic. Develop the ideas further. Ask yourself why. Why? The question why, or I would say the W question why, the WH question why, will give the various reasons to explain your agreement or disagreement. Next is develop examples that prove your point. So whenever you want to justify or exemplify your idea, it is always better to give an example. Organize your ideas and plan the paragraph, which is very important. Finally, write the introduction, the two body paragraphs, and the conclusion. So this says you at least have to write 4 paragraphs, and you can write 5 paragraphs maximum, but not less than 4 and not more than 5. Let us consider a sample question. The sample question can be taken in this way, that is, some people think that a person improves their intellectual skills more when doing group activities? To what extent do you agree? Use specific details and examples to explain your view. One thing you have to notice that the question says, to what extent do you agree or disagree? It's not given in that way. It is only given to what extent do you agree. So you plan your essay accordingly. Next is, this is the sample answer. The same question is taken, and let's just discuss the sample answer in detail. So here the sample answer says, let's take the introduction first. In recent decades, so we are talking about the recent time, many researchers have studied the importance of group level cognition, that is, group activities. So the point is, we have paraphrased the question and presented in the introduction. Indeed, to my mind, there is now convincing evidence that group activities improve the intelligence of individuals. So this says that anyways, I'm agreeing to the fact that yes, group activities obviously increases or enhances the intellectual development of a person. In this essay, I shall examine how research in team games. Team games is my first reason, and the second reason is study groups support this view or support my agreement. So my second paragraph completely explains about team games. It clearly requires individuals to perform a diverse range of rapid mental calculations. So this is again a collocation, mental calculations, two different words taken together to make one meaning. So use of collocations will help you in enhancing your lexical resource as well as getting a higher band score in your essays. So do find out what are collocations and start utilizing them in your essays. This is because in a sporting context, players must predict and anticipate possible actions. So you use mental ability within tight time constraints. For example, a recent Cambridge study showed that soccer players can, within the span of seconds, calculate over a dozen different permutations that could result from a single soccer related action. Such predictive powers clearly improve players' mental abilities and result from activities performed in a group context. So, this is actually talking about team games where all the players work in a team and contribute to the winning part of a particular sport. The second paragraph, or I would say the second reason on the third paragraph, explains about study groups. Study groups enable individuals to obtain information that they could not acquire in isolation, that is, when they are doing it alone or when they are studying alone. This is because peer feedback, classmates' feedback, or the group feedback allows individuals to refine their understanding of concepts and also learn new information from other members in the study group. For example, a study by the British Institute for Learning found that if individuals participated in study groups, they had a far more objective and sophisticated understanding and another collocation of a topic than learners who were not part of study groups. Therefore, it is certainly the case that learning in a group improves an individual's mental abilities. Please note that in both the paragraphs, I have taken a concluding statement which concludes my idea. So, in the second paragraph, the last statement concludes the idea of team games, and in the third paragraph, the last statement concludes the idea of the study groups or the studies done in a group activity. In conclusion, again, I'm going to present my opinion in the conclusion, stating that team games and group activities will definitely help in the cognitive development of a candidate or of an individual. In conclusion, I strongly agree with the notion that group activities improve intellectual abilities. In the future, we will certainly see schools take greater measures to ensure that more group level cognition occurs in the classroom. So this is what is explained, and I've made sure that I keep a connection between introduction and conclusion. I hope this video made you understand the structure of agree-disagree essay with complete clarity. If you think that this video has helped you to write the essay structure accurately, then please let us know about the same. Also, we suggest you to give the possible answer for the same example question in the comment section below. For more free IELTS learning, subscribe to our channel. And for this video, do like, share, and subscribe IELTS Material YouTube channel for more IELTS exam updates. Thank you.